taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hand. Team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther, LaShawn McCoy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 36, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It's run, fellas, it's run!
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
Hey, Delta.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
What we got? Mike's 50. Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50. Watch run.
Buzz.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Rip right.
Black, what's that?
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, check.
44.
Mike, 50.
Don't get nuts. Why are they touching?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey,
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Man, I got you.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Easy.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, Echo. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels. 39 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Day.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
All right, now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score.
Hey, Mike 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50. I got him. Mike's 50.
Black and burn.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Roethlisberger now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
7.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Get ready.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
56, Mike 56.
Here we go, D. Hey, show that bench release and go. Black,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Box trot.
I'm coming. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Here's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Right there,
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I got you.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under crunch.
Double bump.
Under crunch. Showing eight.
General West.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Black 80.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, complete. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Yellow. 180.
98's the Mike. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
That's the way you make it spirit,
Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Alert!
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Kane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Switch.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Your trip ends here.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Double bump.
56 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Able to find Deon Cain, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
You ain't going nowhere.
Squirrel!
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, me and you all day.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Alert!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Throw left side on target to Kane. Complete.
Here we go.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his receiver, Kane.
All right, now.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
198.
Hey, rip list.
98's the mic. Watch the curl.
From the 27, Mahomes. They still can't get him. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hey, let's go.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
You got him.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's go, Artie.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
98's the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Now McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Watch the pass.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the move to his left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I got you. I got you. Mike,
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. A strong running. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
56.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
180.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's it, baby.
Here we go.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Blue 30.
Check 56.
Watch the screen. Pass. Swirl. Hey, Delta. These two.
Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. 56 to Mike.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deion Kane. 26 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I know he ain't got it. Check 52.
50. 44. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
53 is the Mike.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 55 to Mike.
10th carry now for McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see when they come up.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set! Black 20! Alert, alert!
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Buzz! Buzz!
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Come to our world. We want it. Come.
22 and 44.
Check 48.
Black,
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it third down.
Black 80! Alert, alert!
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Black,
Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Slam, slam, slam.
Sponge. 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 No.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Man, that's trash. That's trickle.
Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
X3. 218. Black,
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Check 9. Check 9. Watch the safety creep.
Switch.
No spacing.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch the edge.
Hey.
Motion.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, now. Blue 30.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Double, double.
43. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
77.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
44.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Zoom.
Mike,
Middle.
Mike, 48.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. 48, 48.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
You got nothing.
And it's brought in by Washington. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Ready? 180.
The mic. Check 48's the mic.
These two.
Hey, hey, hey.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. I got you.
No spacing.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On first down, Samuels. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get that one complete to Connor. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, now. Black 80. Easy, easy.
And I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Smoke. These two.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. I got one. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
Watch like I said.
Ben to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, watch edge. 48.
Black, what's that?
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Check 31.
Protein spill.
Check.
Why they check?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We got it.
He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Jack 16.
Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Roberts got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
It's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun.
Right now, let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Here we go. 180.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Blue 30.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Set. Blue 30. Snickers. You got to spin.
Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check. Fresno.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Keep working.
Jalen Samuels. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, rolling to his left. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on third. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, defense.
So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.